Good Tuesday morning. It's out here. We got winds kind of blowing from up over from here. So I got both planes out here. I have the old original Parkzone T-28, the new E-flite T-28. You can see there's a lot of similarities. One thing that now my wheels could just be worn down, but it seems like the wheels are just a touch bigger on the new one than what they were on the old one. And I think they're hinged a little better. Like, yeah, they're hinged a lot better. There you can see the old-fashioned foam Ripia style gap hinges. Here you got solid foam hinges with little plastic reinforcements in it. So that's been upped. And same on the rudder. The rudders, the hinges are better, and probably on the ailerons also. But there they are. I'm flying them both on 3 sails, and I'm just going to fly one then the other. I have the Parkzone T-28 queued up on my radio master. No gyro or anything. So let's get her off. I can tell already that this doesn't have as much power as the yellow one on the 3S, but then again, you know, my T-28 is old. Let's go vertical. There, it's falling out. It fell out on its own. It fell out on full throttle. I have a Turnigy 22 3S in this one, and I have a Zippy Compact in the new one, the E-flite. No gyro in this one. I just love flying this plane. I like my stripes. I like everything about it. Ah. Got 100% throws. A little bit of expo. There we go. Oops. Boink! And there you can see the smaller wheels on the back. That's not the wheels, man. The wind got underneath the tail and flipped her over. So that has absolutely no fault to the plane itself. It's just wind directly behind, and like I said, man, the ground is rough. Alright, so we'll put that down. So next up, we'll swap radios. Let's see, I'm gonna hook this on this so I don't get this caught on the switch. Oh jeez. There we go. So this thing's hanging like down to my knees with this strap, but I'll just hold it and fly it. All right, so here we go with the
timer stop, timer start, timer stop, motor on, timer start, timer stop.
So we'll take off. The wind's kind of switched to right over there. So we'll take off, and it kind of hopped up on a bump. Definitely can tell I've got more power. And I don't think it's the battery. It could be the battery though. So and that's going up on its own. And it peeled over, so it went up. I'd say it went up a little higher. Of course, the winds are different. It might be a little windier now than what it was when the OG went up. Definitely the sticks feel different on the two radios too. Not that the DX9 is horrible, but Hall effect gimbals, you know. What more can I say?
Time remaining 8 minutes.
A little rolly way. I don't know if I was looking up. And we'll get one of these things in. Oh, my eyes are bothering me. It's like smoke. I don't know if someone's burning something. Now's not the time to be looking around. All right, let's get a landing in here. Oops. Definitely coming in too hot. This seems to carry speed more than the Parkzone did. And I'm looking into a slight breeze.
Timer stop.
But it's not enough to switch landings because it's... There we go. It's a nice landing. Man, I couldn't see. Man, something's burning. There's just something that was burning, or there's some particles in the air or something. There you go. Let's see if we can taxi back. All right, so now let's answer that question about the wheels. Let's turn them over and see. Let's see if the wheels are indeed different. Well, they look about the same to me. I don't have my little wheel gauge, but they look the same. And then there you can see my wider wheel that I put on the front. Wider wheel, wings mount the same, the holes look the same. They look pretty much the same to me. There you can see my damage. The wings mount the same. I like the cockpit better on this. It seems clear, but I don't know if it's clear because mine is just worn. So I don't know. I don't know what's the reason for the season. Let's get some more flying in with this. We'll take off that way. I got the battery in about the same spot. Just pushed up underneath the bridge to where you can shut the lid, the canopy, because if it's back too far, you're not going to get the canopy shut. The wind kind of took it off at a crazy angle. Of course, I didn't try using any rudder.
Time remaining 6 minutes.
These are the only planes I brought to fly today. Heck, it was supposed to be windier than this.
Timer stop.
I thought this was going to be like a battle royal in the winds, but it's perfect.
Timer start.
Everything is telling me the wind is coming from that direction, except for what I feel in my face. There we go. Nice.
Timer start. Timer stop. Timer start.
Let's see if I can taxi back. There we go. Runway's looking better. I've been driving on it.
Timer stop.
course, it's so hard, man. You could drive on it all day long, and you know, when it's this hard and dry, you're not going to do anything to it. There we go. Free that. Swap this. Oh boy. Okay, let's reset the camera. All right, so now we're going to take off with the Parkzone. Oops. And the winds have changed. They're now coming from right over here, and they're blowing pretty hard. Blowing pretty good. So we had to take off into the wind because it wasn't going to let me. The wind says, "I will not be denied." Oh. Just kind of floating it into the wind. Man, I got an all up elevator there. Nope, juice. She was just kind of floating in the wind. The T-28 is not exactly a glider. I just love flying this plane. These planes, they're fun. Imagine the big Carbon Z T-28, it'd be fun to fly too. I think my front gear is the problem. It's a little bent and a little wobbly. In fact, it's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to let me turn in the wind. It's just pointing into the wind. It's saying, "I'm not coming out of the wind. I'm in the wind." You can see it's a little, my gear's a little wobbly. But heck, you know, you can see this thing is old. It's the OG first generation Parkzone T-28. Now, I didn't get it when they first came out. I got it, you know, I probably had that maybe 7-8 years. 7 years, we'll say. 6, 7, right in there. But it's been flown a lot. All right, let's see if we can turn. Right into the wind.
Time remaining 5 minutes.
Little knife edge action.
Timer stop.
Do a little throttle off into the wind. Wow.
Timer start. Timer stop. Timer start.
Using a little rudder there. Little rudder to keep it going straight. I'm out in the runway. See if we can get a landing. I don't know if I can land this way or not.
Timer stop.
There we go.
Timer start. Time
Whoa!
4 minutes.
Ah, I swear that black and white pole is like out in the middle of the runway. It looks. Yeah, the wind's kind of blowing from that direction right there, so that was kind of a downwind run.
start. Timer stop.
I had to use, I got all kinds of left rudder on it there to keep it from pointing into the wind.
Timer start.
Trying to turn left. It doesn't want to turn left on account of the wind.
Timer
It's not going to
start.
turn. The winds is blowing it too much. It doesn't want to turn. Well, there you have it, man. Let's see. Let me get this off if I can. This stupid clasp. There we go.
Motor off.
The clasp on this thing here, this clasp right here is kind of hard to operate one thumbed. Keeps wanting to turn on you. There you have the two planes. Definitely improvements on the hinges. The gear seem a little more sturdy, but even though the wires look the same, gauge and everything, I think down there where you clasp it, it looks a little sturdier to me. In fact, let's take a look at that. Looks like the same prop. I haven't looked at the numbers just by looking at it though. Yeah, definitely they changed how it clasped down there. There you can see. Yeah. I mean, it's the same basic principle, but it just looks more better on the new. We'll take another look at it in the sun too. Make sure I'm not just feeding you a crack. I don't know. It looks a little bigger, a little thicker plastic, but I could be wrong. I don't know. It's got the same 3 bolts holding the cowl on. I didn't even notice that was trimmed there because I didn't do that. Oh well. What can I say, man? It's definitely upgraded. And I think I can't remember what I paid for that. But it wasn't very, it was like, I think it was around 150 bucks brand new for that with no receiver. And then getting this for 160 on the Black Friday deal, I say steal. There you have it, man. The old school Parkzone T-28, original Generation 1 Parkzone T-28 and the E-flite. Don't even know what, I forget how many versions have been out, but the yellow navy, the 365, I like it. The pilot looks like the same pilot. It's just that my pilot's uniform's a lot more faded than what the new pilot's is. There you have it, man. The comparison video of your Parkzone and E-flite T-28. We'll try to get a good thumbnail like this right here. Will probably be the thumbnail. All right, Tuco's in the shade. Jeff is in the sun with the T-28s. The E-flite flown on the DX9 with the ASX receiver, no safe. The white Parkzone was flown off of the Radio Master with no gyro whatsoever. On a day with mixed winds, they're blowing probably 8, maybe 10 when it's high, but most of the time it's been like this, kind of nice. There you have it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing and becoming part of Team Let's Go Flying.